Okay, so for week 7 of summer anime, I'm keeping up with these shows pretty solid so far. We're over halfway finished, and Bleach keeps delivering. And we keep talking about Bleach this episode 7. The Blood War was insane. Also, next week's probably gonna be even more insane because Kenpachi is here. This dude seems to be like the strongest right now. Like no one seems to be able to fuck with him, and he really did get a huge power up since the first season of the Blood War. So yeah, let's start talking about Bleach. Before that though, Zom 100, the episode got delayed again, so no episode next week. The 27th will get one. So sad. Also, there's a new Baki season coming up, so it's like this week on the 24th on Thursday. So yeah, the previous Baki arc it happened like last month, so they just like released the Pickle arc, which was honestly pretty solid. And then the next Baki arc is probably gonna be like insane as well. I hate Baki though, even though the most recent season with Pickle was like pretty solid. There's like the whole anime, the story is just like I can't take it seriously. It's so bad. But if you do like Baki, then check out the new Netflix drops coming out this week. But yeah, besides that, let's start talking about anime. So we started talking about Bleach, the Thousand Year Blood War Part 2, Episode 7. Kenpachi is here, so he's fighting this dude that literally has like playground powers. Whatever he thinks of comes true. So yeah, just you can't kill him because he's just gonna be like, oh, I heal all my wounds. He's like, oh, I'm stronger than steel. You can't cut me. So literally, a dude with imagination can manifest things, can spawn like whatever he wants, similar to like the Reality Stone from Marvel. His power seems to be a bit nerfed though, because it seems like he can only focus on like one or two things at a time. So he can't just like instantly kill everyone immediately. He seems to have to like focus his power and look at you first. So yeah, first he fights the little girl lieutenant. He kind of like turns all her bones into cookies, which was kind of sad. So she can't fight him anymore. And then like he also beat the mad scientist Stern Raiders that came through. So yeah, I mean his power was like pretty solid, I guess. Like he can erase his presence, but he was just like a fodder villain. And yeah, this dude Gremmy, I think, is the main villain for this episode. So yeah, Kenpachi comes in to save everyone, which was pretty hype because yeah, you got the eye patch, and because like this dude, you can't really fight him in conventional ways because he just infinitely heals. Kenpachi kind of doesn't care and is like, okay, I'm stronger than like whatever your imagination is. I don't care. With the power of brute strength, I'll still fight and kill you. So Kenpachi keeps like slicing him up, slashing him, basically braving through everything, like getting crushed by rocks and everything. So yeah, this dude, he's so strong and tough. Also, yeah, if you don't remember from last season, he got a power up because he killed Unohana, which is very sad. I was like, bro, why did she have to die? But no, she like Kenpachi's power was like suppressed for some reason, so she had to like kind of fight him to get the true power out. And yeah, she sacrificed her life for that. So yeah, that's what happened with Kenpachi, and now he's here. So yeah, he's like fighting Stern Ridders. He's fighting this guy. Literally, you can't really imagine how strong Kenpachi is, so that's why he kind of like beats this Stern Ritter. Grammy's just spawning a bunch of stuff. Kenpachi's like slashing it, and then Grammy can also like multiply his body, which is pretty funny. So yeah, he's just like pretty tough. But yeah, long story short, after like cool badass fighting, Kenpachi kind of goads Grammy on. Grammy, like, he never really fought anyone before, so now he's like really hyped up, and now he wants to get on Kenpachi's level. So he kind of like tries to transform into him. He's like, okay, I'm gonna copy your strength and I'm gonna imagine myself to be just as strong. So he copies the strength perfectly, but he can't really imagine how tough your body has to be to hold the strength in. So he kind of like kills himself on the inside because the strength was too hard to like contain. And yeah, basically he dies. And then his brain kind of comes off from his body. And it's like, okay, yeah, you're so tough. I can't imagine like this level of power. Like only your body could handle it. I wonder if Kenpachi is the dude. He might hold it down until Ichigo comes through. But basically, yeah, what a sick, insane episode. Everyone's like going all out. And like these Stern Ritter, these powers are like pretty creative so far. But yeah, each of these battles have been really interesting, spicing things up. And there's probably more hype, fun stuff happening next week. So stay tuned for Bleach. Like, it's just gonna keep getting better. Alright, so for Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Episode 7. Oh my god, Rudeus, he's still the degenerate we all know and love. So each episode is kind of getting more comfortable, making more friends, but like I just hate how he just worships Roxy and her panties. That like come on, author, can you do something different? But yeah, anyway, this episode he kind of like works with Sonoba. They have like the slave girl Julie, and yeah, basically they're all like hanging out. She's like learning magic, so she can like finally produce rocks, and basically she's like kind of getting a hang on like what like sculpting is. So yeah, all of that's pretty good, but then we get like a big road bump because Sonoba, Rudeus asks him, like, where's that Roxy figure you bought that one time? And it's broken. He pulls that out of his collection, and he was like kind of hesitant. I was a bit sussed out. I was like, wait, did you come on the statue or something? Why are you hesitating? But no, yeah, it's broken. So yeah, like who smashed it? So Rudeus kind of gets mad at Sonoba, but Sonoba like reveals that he was bullied and like the wolf girl kind of smashed it. So yeah, Rudeus, he's kind of angry now. Like, literally, that was his one thing. If you disrespect Roxy in front of him, he'll fuck you up. So yeah, he kind of like goes, confronts the wolf girl and her friend, and it's basically a fight between them. So yeah, her name is Rainia, and she's pretty strong. So she's actually really fast. She tries to blitz Rudeus, where our friend tries to cast magic from the back. And if it was like anyone else, like she'd probably like fuck him up, take him down. But Rudeus, he has the clairvoyance. He sees her moves, so like she kind of zigzags, tries to rush him, and then he kind of like takes two of them at once. He like kind of throws something at the girl so she can't see, she can't breathe. And he kind of counters Renia, knocks her down, like stomps on her chest, and then like throws rocks in her face and knocks her out. So Rudeus basically captures both of these girls, and now he's gonna do something to him. He might torture them for like taking the statue and breaking it. It's pretty creepy because you know he got these two girls tied up in his room, but yeah, basically he doesn't really want to do anything. You know, he also got the ED, so you know like it doesn't really matter too much. They just like wants a way to punish them. So yeah, Sylphie. Yo, Sylphie, I got these two girls tied up. How should I punish them? And then Sylphie or Silent Fritz, she kind of basically like threatens them, draws like magic marker on their face, and is like, this is gonna be permanent. Like I can like cast a spell to make it permanent. So yeah, I guess that's a pretty good punishment. It's like kind of low stakes, and you know, like these people, they didn't really do anything wrong, and Rudeus is kind of like overpowered, so I just like beat him up so easily. But yeah, basically Rudeus kind of taking care of the bullies, and maybe they'll like be friends later. But pretty much, yeah, just like the school life continues. Nothing to write home about this episode, but yeah, each episode Rudeus is like keeps becoming more of a degenerate. I kind of hate it so much. Like I want his character to get a little better, but yeah, the author's not going to let that happen. I mean, the thing is, it's his fantasy world, so I guess he could do whatever he wants. Also, he does get closer with Sophie still, but he doesn't know like her identity yet. So I'm like, bro, this dude, he knows all the anime tropes. So I mean, I feel like next episode they gotta like tell us because it's been like 3 episodes so far. So yeah, I guess we'll see what's gonna happen next. I really like have no idea. But I mean, Rudeus's ED is supposed to be cured in this arc, so maybe like he gets like so attached to Selfie. So we just gotta see. But yeah, Mushoku Tensei continues. Okay, so for my happy marriage, episode 7. Another solid episode. Mio, she's like kind of continuing on to being protected, being the best girl. So here is the aftermath of like all the crazy shit that happened in their like kind of like fight where she got kidnapped. So yeah, she's finally rescued, and then her sister, like the family is kind of like ruined. They'll have to like kind of move out because their house burned down, and then they have to like kind of join other families, become servants. That's crazy, bro. Yo, how the roles reverse. So my girl Mio on the come up. So yeah, I mean, I guess she's happy that everyone's still alive, but yeah, like everything burned down. And even the tree that her mom planted, that shit also crumpled up. So yeah, Mio's like pretty sad. Maybe this is good character development. Like we'll see what's gonna happen because yeah, the evil stepmom, the stepdaughter, they've been defeated. So that was pretty quick. Second half of the episode, Mio, she wants to become like a lady. It's probably like a cultural thing that I'm not sure about, but yeah, becoming a lady is like, I guess you just need to learn how to do it. Like you need to be certified. There's probably like a lot of like things about being polite, cooking, cleaning, like becoming a homemaker, stuff like that. Finally a bit peaceful, but yeah, there's still more enemies coming through. People want Mio's blood. I don't know who these people are, but yeah. Apparently she's very important. Also, Mio might have like some hidden powers, so stuff is stirring. But we don't know what's happening, but yeah, there's villains coming through. There's like people that want to kidnap Mio, so more things that might happen, more setups. Okay, so for Helck episode 6, another solid episode. So yeah, we saw there was like reverse isekai for Milio and Helck. They are transported into the human world on this island. So now they're trying to escape, but then yeah, they meet some of the locals. They meet like the village chief, and it's actually pretty nice. So they kind of threw a surprise party for them. It was pretty funny seeing Vermilio. She was like all wary, like, oh shit, these guys are gonna fight us. And then now they're all like eating, celebrating, having a party. So yeah, Helck is pretty nice and supportive. Everyone loves him, and yeah, he's just like making friends with everyone. And apparently on this island, there's like a giant mountain where there's like a witch that might be able to help them. The problem is like the witch put up a magic barrier so people don't bother her, so they have to like kind of like overcome that. So yeah, I guess like we find a new goal, like find the witch on this island, maybe she'll tell us some things, and maybe a way to get back home. So it's pretty solid like progression. Like this anime seems to be like full on with the storytelling, where it's just like a lot of expositions. They're still fighting, but yeah, a lot of times it's like explanations, which isn't really a bad thing. But yeah, that's like kind of like a common trend I'm finding like after watching each episode. Yeah, speaking of expositions, we go back to the demon world where we see like all the other characters. They're fighting like the Winged Knights. There's more of them. So yeah, these guys are still like pretty strong, so they kind of like start fighting everyone. And they have the numbers advantage, so even though the demons are still stronger, like the humans are still like kind of leveling up. So yeah, after that we see Azadra. He's like the kind of goofy blue-haired dude. And yeah, him and the other units are coming to support them. So yeah, all the demons are coming in to help. So yeah, it's pretty hype. So Azadra, he kind of wears like this funny mask because he's like really angry. Like he's kind of like a comedic character, but yeah, when shit hits the fan, when he has to like get serious and fight, he's super mad. So yeah, he's about to like unleash his like hidden like very strong power probably. We'll see what's gonna happen. But yeah, we end the episode there. So yeah, like the Wake Knights and the demons are fighting. Okay, so for Run to Girlfriend season 3, episode 7. So it's Ruka's birthday. Kazuya kind of promises to spend the day with her. So, I mean, fuck it, I guess. I guess we going in. But yeah, nothing happened this episode. TLDR, yeah, nothing happened. Yeah, you can skip to the next episode I'm reviewing. But yeah, basically, it's just like a bit of a letdown. Yeah, Ruka's birthday, like, what do you expect? You expect him to have sex? No. So they kind of go to like a water park. They swim around. Ruka's wearing her like kind of revealing bikini. Kazuya kind of like put sunscreen on her, and then it was like very erotic actually. It was like rubbing her legs, going up the ass actually, but then they ran out of lotion. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty degenerate. Like, what am I doing with my life? But basically, yeah, they also like go to the park. They have to talk to each other. Ruka kind of tells Kazuya about like her motivation, where she likes to wait for him because like she doesn't mind taking like a long journey. She doesn't mind doing side quests to get what she wants because like the longer you spend with Kazuya, like even though like he doesn't like you that much, she'll still kind of like take the long way and try to like fight for him. So yeah, I guess that was kind of interesting. Kazuya doesn't really have a birthday present for her, so it was kind of a letdown. But besides that, nothing much else happened in this episode. We see like Mizuhara visiting the hospital, visiting the grandmother. So I mean, I guess that was okay. Like we see like they're kind of like driving this plot point home. We gotta finish the movie. Gotta produce it. We gotta show the grandmother, and yeah, hopefully everything's all good there. We also see Sumi, so she made an appearance like this is like your second time in this season. But yeah, this girl does exist. I kind of like her, but she doesn't really do too much, and she's like very quiet. Even though she's like a bit hard headed, she wants to try her best. So her character trope personality, I don't really like it that much, but I mean she is cute. Hopefully she does more in this anime. I don't think she does, but kind of like a mid episode this week, and yeah, nothing else much. And yeah, nothing else much to mention there. All right, so for Reign of the Seven Spellblades, episode 7. So yeah, 7-7. Get episode number. So yeah, a pretty hype episode actually. The story continues. Like nothing crazy, but yeah, we saw last episode that dude, one of the teachers got killed by Oliver. So yeah, our main character, he's kind of like very strong. He has the power of the 4th Spellblade, and we also see Nana also has like the 7th Spellblade. So yeah, don't fuck around with these characters. They're getting powered up, getting stronger. But yeah, basically, yeah, Oliver has like the plot line where he wants to kill like a lot of the higher ups, especially the headmaster, because they're all part of the plot line to kill Oliver's mom. So basically, it's been 4 months since Oliver killed that teacher last episode. So yeah, quick time skip. And basically, like, yeah, no one really knows what happened to him, but yeah, he's suspiciously missing. So yeah, no one really expects that a student would do it, but we also see that Chella, like her dad, he's actually like one of the higher ups. He shows up to the school and he's like kind of the replacement alchemy teacher. But basically, it's kind of interesting because like yeah, her dad, he was also like helping Nanao. He's the one that kind of like rescued her from Asia and took her to the magic school. It might play a part later in the story, but yeah, not now. Basically, something else happened though, where Pete, he's like a reversey, so he can like swap genders. He doesn't really know about this power himself, so Oliver kind of like figures it out. And yeah, Pete is just like very confused. He's like kind of shy, and he's kind of just like running away. He doesn't like contact physical. But basically, Oliver kind of explains it to him. And then yeah, like Pete can also like do different types of magical elements depending on the gender. So if he's a woman, then he can like kind of do electric magic a little better. So yeah, that's cool. They kind of like get invited into a labyrinth because there's like a party with all these like kind of gender swap people, and like people with gender types of magic is like a club where they belong. I thought this was kind of sussy because every time you go to the labyrinth, like some crazy shit might happen. So I thought there'd be like some wild orgy in here. But no, it was just like, people hanging out, and then there was like a singing show with violins playing. So overall, the fantasy story does go hard. Like the world they're setting up seems to be pretty in-depth. So yeah, I guess we just gotta see what's gonna happen as we kind of continue the season. And that is it for the animes this week. Thank you for watching. It's been a quick episode. I didn't really talk about too many animes, but yeah, I just like mentioned the ones that I really liked. I've been keeping up with a lot more though. There's like Dark Gathering, which I kind of like. The story's pretty crazy, but the slice of life kind of cute romance elements are like pretty unexpectedly good. I love Masamune-kun's Revenge. It's such a solid romance show. I love the tropes. I love these characters doing their thing, navigating through the romance. Masamune, he has to like figure out what he's gonna do. So I thought this anime goes kind of crazy this season. Undead Girl Murder Farce is like pretty interesting. Also Bungo Stray Dogs, bro. This plotline is pretty insane. I think this season 5 is a bit crazier, a bit hard to take seriously compared to season 4 and the other earlier seasons. But I mean, stuff is escalating, so yeah, I guess it's like pretty interesting so far. I've been keeping up with the vending machine isekai. It's pretty boring, nothing much to talk about there. And the girl I like forgot her glasses. Yeah, the animation's pretty solid, but yeah, I mean the story is so bad. I hate these characters. So yeah, each episode like keeps infuriating me. But if you've been keeping up with some animes, let me know what your favorite show this week was. And goodbye. I'll see you next week.